Apologizing for coming late. Please do sincerely find a place in your heart to forgive. I have been stuck in the traffic and I'm just coming from Kaduna. Major revenue drivers of the economy. We don't intend to join issues with NNPC, right? But this is a public company, and as you are all aware, this is a company that is meant to make profit. It's not a cost center, but a profit center. And as stakeholders or shareholders entrusted with public capital and public investment, NNPC belongs to Nigerians. And as such, the trust of such company is bestowed on us. So therefore, in the spirit of due process and ensuring that everything is done well in line with law and acts establishing these companies are followed to the latter. So we and NNPC, I don't think we are having a very, very serious disagreement. Our disagreement usually is for reconciliation purposes. And you don't expect NNPC to just submit its report and then we just take it and adopt it. We have to go through it and they have to convince us areas where it is not very, very clear to us. They have to clear all the gray areas. If there are some areas that we don't really believe or that we are not actually convinced as at the time that we are doing FAAC, we cannot step NNPC's report or step the FAAC report until we are sure that the figures we are carrying home is genuine and it is in order. Okay, so there are a lot of happenings with NNPC. We read at our attention has been drawn that NNPC have remitted what is supposed to remit to FAAC, but governors are looking for more. Okay, that is not the case. That NNPC has remitted. I read in one daily paper that some are saying 167 billion, some are even saying 147 billion, that we are looking for more. If you are looking for more, and you know that your company has the capacity to give you more, what is the problem if you are looking for more? Okay, in line with statutory requirement of NNPC, you are to remit all that is due as and the time to government, for government to take. Okay, if I know you have the capacity to do 200 million, why should I take 100 million? Even if there are an agreement that you have to do not less than 100 million. So that is our area. However, what was remitted to FAAC in line with NNPC's report, in fact, is 127 billion. And based on our analysis, this 127 billion, it is inclusive of royalty, okay, and it is also inclusive of PPT. Now, to start with, the law establishing this agency says that royalty should be given to DPR. PPT should be given to FRS, in line with the law. Good. Now, you have remitted 127 billion. Yes, you were expected not to do less than 112 billion, but there is no maximum that you can say, okay, don't cross this line. You can do 127 billion, but if we feel that you have the capacity to do that, we can say, no, this is not where you should be. Based on what is happening in the economy, especially in the oil and gas sector. Okay, the oil price is what today? It has hit about $80 to a barrel. And the production of the crude is a little bit stable. We can say it has been stable for quite some time. We are producing at about 1.8 to 1.9 million barrels per day. If the oil price is this on one hand and the production is this at the other hand, then we expect that the revenues that will be generated by NNPC should add value to the bottom line of the federal government and the all tiers of government. But if you look at it, the oil price is good. Yes, we know there are some fuel that are being imported, especially the PMS, that will affect the revenue small, but it is not supposed to affect and have that much negative impact on the revenues being generated by NNPC. And like I've said, NNPC are the major drivers of the economy. They are actually the movers of the revenue that is being generated in the country. DPR confirmed to us in the meeting that what is the estimate, because DPR are even the appropriate department or agency under NNPC, under the Ministry of Petroleum, to ascertain how much is royalty, how much will the royalty be. And based on that, DPR reported to us that the royalty should be about 60 point, let me just round it down, not even up. 60.8, if I'm to round it up, it will be 61 billion. But for the purpose of having this record clear, let me even say 60 billion Now, out of 125, out of 127 billion remitted by NNPC, take away 60 billion royalty, which is supposed to have come through DPR. And based on the MTEF of the NNPC itself, the formula of calculating or knowing what is PPT is 1 ratio is to 1.46 ratio, which means that whatever your royalty is, you multiply it by 1.6 or by 1.46 to get estimated PPT. So if you do that, you will look at it that, okay, whatever the cost of running business, of running NNPC, it has started eating into royalty and even the PPT. So it's not the issue of I have remitted a quantum amount, lump sum, that will look nice in your eyes. No, we have to go back and look at the figures, the facts behind the figures, so that we will know if we are to accept this on behalf of Nigerians or not. We are not saying that these monies are lost, but we are not comfortable with the way this business is being run. So it's a kind of holistic thing. We need to know, as stakeholders or as owners of the business, what are even the costs? What are the personal costs? Are there costs that are unnecessary but being incurred by NNPC?